Hello, Malban here again. I know just yesterday I did my last video and perhaps it's too early, but I'm quite happy at the moment because I think most of the stuff that was holding me back with PiTrex 32 have been cleared today. So I wanted to show you the things that I couldn't show you yesterday, and this is a working implementation of Star Trek. Although Bob told me Star Trek has not been finished by the author, there are some slight angles that are not correct when displaying the ship when facing the Klingons or something like that. And the ship is called Enterprise. I know that and even know it better now. Anyway, Star Trek. Sound is still not working. This is the extra that I will do as a little cherry on top. But right now, just wanted to show you. This is the correct Star Trek playing. I can move with my ship up here. This is an enemy ship. No, this was the base. I can dock to it. And the enemy ships are trying to destroy my base, and they are evil, so I have to kill them. Killed one. This bad guy is shooting at me, but luckily I have got some shields, and there's one bad guy left, and he probably wants to kill me, but I'm going to shoot him and going to the next level. Come on. Now, next level. Sector secured. Next level. I think it's a really cute game actually, but I don't know whether finished or not. I think it's well playable actually, and it's something different. It can be optimized, or the basic can still be optimized. You can see that if you go near the ships, you see of how many vectors this ship is drawn. This can be optimized using the feature of the interface library. I will do that, but for now I'm quite happy that the last disturbances are all gone. Yeah, so I've got nothing left. I've got no photon torpedoes, no shield, and nothing left. So simulation complete. This was the game. Yes, cute little game, a basic game, and really well done. So yes, so the other thing I couldn't show you was actually the cycle game, the Tron game, PiTrex Tron, and I've removed for now all sounds because I had to debug a little bit. It wasn't the fault of the game. As it turned out, the major problem with PiTrex Tron was because the movement of the cycles is aligned to the get tick functionality of the PiTrex 32 basic, and I've implemented a tick because I thought, well, it's just a difference between two ticks that's important. But I returned ticks for 1 microsecond, and it expected ticks in nearly 1 millisecond, 960 ticks per second. So there was a scale that was just too large. It was 1,000-fold the scale that the game usually runs on. So this, it was a slight problem. I'm going for a little bit slower speed here. Third person is okay. Large arena is okay. I'm going to start a game and just show it to you. It's also a nice little game. The thing is, you can't play it visually. You have to play it just looking at the little map at the upper right. If you play it visually with a nice drawn cycles and everything, then it just doesn't work. At least not for me. So start game. I'm the brighter cycle in the arena up there. There's one opponent left. All the other opponents are already dead. You can move the camera while you are playing. You're playing with the buttons. I looked at the cycle. So you're playing with button 1, button 2. One goes left, one goes right. With the joystick you control the camera, and this menu, for my taste, it's just a little bit too much on it and very flickery. But it's the tastes are all different. Here we are again. One opponent left. I'm going to trick him down there. Unless I don't. Okay. These are actually the last 2 games for Vectrex 32 that I know of offhand. If you've got any more, just send them to me. I'll try them out and look if I get them to work. Next things for me is just rounding out stuff, adding the usual sound, and I probably will add what I said last time. One sample sound, one SFX sound, and one YM sound. So yes, it should make it a little bit easier and for some sounds to be played. And yeah, it's actually looking good. Just so you know, this is working with a keyboard. You can use a keyboard to control, break, and debug. So the output is still done via the terminal UART interface. It's not a usual terminal in the sense of Vectrex 32. Haven't done that, and I probably won't, I think. So if you are going to develop on a Pi, it's a little bit less comfortable as on the Vectrex 32 cartridge. Yeah. I have to think about it. Perhaps we can do. I can come up with something more comfortable, but well, time will tell. For now, I'm happy these 2 programs now run as they do run on the basic cartridge. One other thing, the Tail Gunner clone, what was it called? Tail Gunner, Vector Gunner, glaube ich. Vector Gunner, I think. This is working okay too. I said it's working exactly as with my Vectrex Basic 32 cartridge, and it is. But I think internally the game uses an Arcus Tangens function, which Bob recently implemented into the basic, and I just used the basic version instead of the version that Vector Gunner had implemented itself, and that caused some disturbances in the force. I'm using the function that comes with Vector Gunner now, and this works okay. I'm not saying that Bob's Arcus Tangens function is wrong, because in Vectrex Strong it's used heavily, and as you see it's working. But I don't know what the difference is. One is in radian, one is in degrees, or one is actually in Arcus Tangens 2 and one is a 1 or whatever. But if you use the right functions, Vector Gunner works beautifully too. So that's all for now, and I'm just going to write a little blog entry and then post this video. Thank you and goodbye.